Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel 007 here. This video is mainly about my diet, what foods I'm eating, how my blood sugars are doing, and what I've learned over 10 days on the Appalachian Trail. And hopefully to help me moving forward as I start day 10, really day 11, but you get it. I did the approach trail. So day 10, which when you see this video, this should come out Monday. I already been back on the trail for a couple days. So in a few more days, you should start seeing the videos coming out, excuse me, somewhat regularly. First, my diet. And how other people feel about the diet. Somebody had asked, I think a couple of people have actually asked about it. There is no issue with me on my keto diet as far as the other hikers are concerned. You know, anybody that asks, you know, when I explain to them, well, I'm on a keto diet because I'm diabetic, and because of this diet, I'm able to stay off insulin. That seems to anybody that has any kind of question that alleviates that. You know, trail magic is a little difficult because most trail magic is all about carbohydrates. Keto diet is about no carbohydrates. So, but a lot of the trail magic I've found, you know, carrots aren't the best thing, but I can kind of get by with those. King Tut with his celery and peanut butter, you know, I was pretty happy with that. And I've just kind of learned if I can get a Diet Coke or coffee at Trail Magic, I'm pretty happy. So no really big issues being on a keto diet. You know, at Mountain Crossing, a couple of the folks I was hiking with kind of looked at me because they were eating a big pizza and I'm over there, you know, just drinking a Coke Zero or something. And I, you know, I always try to put them at ease because I've been doing this diet now for a year. I'm very comfortable with it, and it doesn't bother me that somebody's sitting in front of me eating pizza when I can't. That doesn't bother me because I know the consequences if I do eat pizza. So no issue there. All right, so my goal, and excuse me, as I go day to day, I post my blood sugars. I'm trying to keep 90 to 110-ish, somewhere in there. Anybody that's followed has seen that. And sometimes they're a little over, and I try to figure out exactly, you know, why that happened. But my biggest problem with my diet probably in the first 10 days was I just wasn't hungry. It was hard for me to eat because I just didn't have hunger to eat. So I was forcing myself to eat, but I was skipping a lot of stuff, and it made it a little difficult. So moving forward, a couple of the things that were hard for me to eat were so these the keto friendly tortillas. You know, they're pretty dry, and what I would do is I'd take salmon and I'd have cheese stick and I'd wrap it in a tortilla and I would eat that. But it was so dry, and what I really craved was I don't know how to say it, stuff that was not dry, you know, celery, things like that. So honestly, to eat the salmon right out of here with my fork, you know, I craved that. But once I wrapped it in a tortilla, then it became dry and I had to drink a lot of water with it. And it just, I didn't like doing it. So the tortillas were quite heavy and they were only 60 calories. So I've cut out the tortillas moving forward. Just going to eat, you know, for lunch, I do either Spam, I have tuna, I have pink salmon, and chicken. And most of these are in some kind of extra virgin olive oil. So that helps with my calories as well. But that's what I'm doing for lunch. And then I have 2 cheese sticks I kind of munch on as I'm going when I get close to lunch as well. So I'll continue to do that. Just cutting out the tortilla, which, so the tortillas, it's 14 ounces worth of tortillas when I'm fully loaded up. So that's cutting a little weight as well. And I'm not really losing a lot of calories there. Another big problem that I had was the keto brick. So I went with the keto brick because it's 1,000 calories. And I really, the calories are what I needed. Sorry, I know it's making some racket there. So this thing in the net carb area is like two grams. And the serving, this is one serving right here. So the carbs were very low and the calories were high, and the protein, it's 30 grams of protein. So the issue with the keto brick is doesn't taste very good. And when you eat it, you kind of gnaw on it a little. And it got to the point where it really turned my stomach just thinking about this keto brick. And what I was doing was I would have pemmican one day as a snack and the keto brick the next day as a snack, still in the 1,000 calorie area, both of them. So I began to dread doing the keto brick, or I wouldn't eat all of it because I couldn't. And just the taste just started turning my stomach. So what we've done, and Moneypenny and I, she's actually pretty good with this stuff. So right now, moving forward, sorry, lost it. The pemmican, I'll do the pemmican one day, and then I have 2 protein bars. I do the Quest protein bars, 190 calories, very, so they got 4 net carbs per bar. So I'll do one in the morning, one in the afternoon. It's kind of nice because I can, and they taste decent to me. So, I look forward to eating something like this as opposed to something like this. But I have about 30 of these keto bricks. So what we did was the first go around, we said, what if we just cut that brick up into smaller portions so I can just put this in my mouth and have one of these a day. That gives me another 100 calories right there. And so we looked at that, but when you chop them up, there are a lot of shavings go everywhere and whatnot. So what Moneypenny did, she kind of melted one down, put it in these little York peppermint patty size servings. So I have 1 or 2 of these a day. And if I can just put it in my mouth and dissolve it in my mouth and drink water as I go, I think I can do that. But there's something about gnawing on this thing and shavings everywhere that just drove me crazy. And so, yeah, the keto brick, as I do it, it'll only be 1 or 2 of these a day. Gives it a lot of protein, and that's kind of where I'm going with the keto brick. Also throwing in, like every 5 days, I'll have one of these peanut butters, a lot of protein here. That helps me out as well. So the other thing that we added was the extra virgin olive oil, these little packs. So about every other day, what I'll do is, as I make my main meal in the evening, I'll throw one of these in once it's cooked up, and that gives me some more calories as well. So I'm piling on the calories and keeping really low the carbs. And as I go forward here with my daily stuff, I'm going to try to maybe track the calories a little better, kind of give you an idea of how many calories I'm taking in as the days go on. I will, anytime I get into a hostel or anything like that, I'll try to load up on anything green, salads, meat, anything like that I can do. But while I'm out hiking, my day consists of coffee in the morning, a pemmican, or so 4 ounces of pemmican, or a Quest bar as a snack. I have a couple Jolly Ranchers each day that really help my sweet tooth. And then around lunch, I'll do a tuna pack with a couple of cheese. I don't stop much for lunch anyway. Then in the afternoon, I'll either do the other half of the pemmican or another protein bar. And then in the evening, always with the dry meal, and these are like 600 calories each. It's hot. I'll drink another cup of coffee with it, and use the olive oil mix in there to help that out as well. Probably the only other thing is my elements. I do 2 of these a day. I mix them with my water once in the morning. I normally start out with just plain water in the morning. At my first water stop, I'll down whatever's in the left in my liter bottle, refill the liter bottle, put one of these in, and then in the afternoon I'll do the same. So that's where the element comes in. And energy-wise, I really wasn't having any issues out there hiking. So I feel like my food, you know, a lot of guys are trying to do a lot of calories, and I'm just not doing that many. You know, I'm not in the 4,000 calorie kind of area, but I felt pretty good with what I had. And, you know, at Trail Magic and in the towns, you know, I'll just try to load up on some calories to help me, because as I move forward, I'll probably be stopping at least every 5 days at a hostel or something like that. So yeah, hopefully if you have questions on diet, please let me know. You know, out on the trail, it is internet's hard. I have AT&T, and I know everybody tells me about it, but I do try to look and see the questions. A lot of times I can't answer. I can only give a thumbs up, because, you know, just to let you know I've seen it, but, you know, I just don't have the capability to respond to each one. And when I get into a hostel every 5 days, I'll try to respond to a few, but do know I am reading all of them, and they motivate me and keep me going, and I do appreciate it. So yeah, if you like what you see, if you want to see more, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and shoot me some questions. I'll try to answer them as I go, because, you know, when you're just walking all day, you just think about the questions that people ask. So appreciate it, and hope you enjoy the journey to Maine.